Well, hello from Lee Bamber at ringside. Welcome to this wonderful Rumble promotion here at Kemsley near Sittingbourne. And this show will feature a tag challenge from the last show, the Bryan Brothers versus both of the Masked Skulls and Mike Check. And the All Nations title return, Tate Mayfairs is trying to get his belt back again. And this time it's London's Danny Black standing in the way. And we start with an all-action contest introduced by your MC, Steve Barker. So here we are then at ringside at Sittingbourne at Kemsley for what is going to be a fantastic contest. It's going to be Richie Stevens against this man making his way to the ring, Arron from Harwich in Essex. 5'6", 11.5 stone, 73 kilograms. He really is going to have his hands full in this match. At least there'll be I'm going to say put it evenly weighted these two, but Arron is the heavier of the two. So there's Arron on one side of the ring. Let's change the music and bring into the arena his opponent, Richie Stevens. Both Essex boys though, Arron from Harwich, Richie Stevens from Colchester. Now what is interesting about these two is not only are they both from Essex, but they were both trained by the same man at SOS Wrestling, Paul Tyrrell. Now when you're trained by the same man, it's very interesting because of course they know each other's moves, tricks, abilities, weaknesses, strengths, the whole lot. Richie Stevens, 5'11" of him, 10 stone, 6 pounds, so giving away a stone to Arron. It will be once again though a 1-4 match to decide. Two great ring gladiators of the squared circle. So they are rivals, they are friends, there's a lot of respect between the two, but today here in Sittingbourne there is going to only be one winner. Will it be Arron or this chap we haven't seen too much of? It's a new face to Rumble Wrestling, Richie Stevens. Let's get down to ringside though. We've saved you a ringside seat for this great match. I'm sure it's going to be a fantastic match. Let's get down to ringside then for the official introductions. Your master of ceremonies, Steve Barker.
Our opening contest will be decided by 1-4. Coming from the red corner, let's give a nice big welcome back into Rumble action from Harwich. We welcome Arron Warnes. And ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, his opponent from the blue corner at fast climbing star from Essex, Richie Stevens.
Thank you, Steve Barker. Steve's first wrestling show was when he was only 10 years of age. He went to Chatham Central Theatre with his dad. And the bug bit. He's been involved with wrestling ever since. But Chatham was the very first show that Steve Barker went at a tender age of just 10. So underway we go then. Arron Warnes versus Richie Stevens. As we say, they know each other very well. They faced each other a few times. We haven't seen much of Richie Stevens, so it'll be interesting to see how he manages. So it's Colchester versus Harwich. 1-4 to decide this. Referee in charge, Anton Green. I mentioned they were both these wrestlers trained by Paul Terrell. It's going to make it intriguing because they will know each other's moves, each other's weaknesses, each other's strengths. They have trained together in the gym as well at SOS Wrestling many times. Now let's see if they can put all that training into action. Let's look into an arm bar. Nice reverse back hammer. Walls for the back hammer on Stevens. So Stevens is giving away about a stone in weight. Shouldn't make too much difference though. They are both very fit athletes. Great technical wrestler as well. That's Paul Terrell for you. He will teach them well, teach them properly, teach them the basics and the good technical. Almost going into that full Cobra twist there. Oh, the grapevine move. If you can just tip him over, which he's done. How near to the ropes is he? Too near to the ropes, and Warnes decides the best bet, the best course of action is just to grab that rope while he's there. Six years experience for Arron Warnes, 4 years in the business for Richie Stevens. Single finger interlock, double finger interlock now. Trying for that back breaker. Can he pull him down? Nicely done. Still that single finger interlock pulls him down. Richie Stevens, when he's not wrestling, in the green trunks there is a master games player, cosplayer, Pokemon master. Loves his gaming. Right. The sporting contest so far, as you would expect from two wrestlers that know and respect each other. Side headlock to Wands. Solid charge, put him down quite nicely. Again. Leapfrog takedown. Thinking of the suplex there, wasn't it? But no, he just goes to the ropes. He's got him. Only for the count of 2. But certainly over the last 12 months, Arron Warnes has had a lot of experience, a lot of good matches. Most notably, he had a cracker of a match in October with Zach Zodiac. He was asked to appear for WAW at the Fight Mayor program, and only the very best get to work with WAW in Norwich in East Anglia. So he's gained a lot of respect and experience of Warnes over the last 12 months or so. Very high drop kick, almost to the forehead, that was so high. Caught him nicely on the fake. It takes some skill to do such a high drop kick. Side head chancery. As we say, Warnes has been in demand the last 12 months and looking forward to 2023. Had his first match against Johnny Storm way back in 2017. So he's fought with the best, he's fought with all stars from all promotions. They've got the upper hand on Richie Stevens at the moment. Shoulder charges help to weaken the opponent, but absolutely doesn't lead to a submission hold. Nice arm drag. Thought about doing another arm drag, but decides against it. And the cover, 1, 2. Wasn't far off, but Anton Green just counts the 2. Got him absolutely trapped there. The arms on the right hand side of the leg. On the left hand. Same version of the sit-down Cobra Twist, really. And he's got the neck as well. This could be a very useful 3-in-1. He's managed to get his hands out. So that could have been absolutely deadly if Richie Stevens had managed to pull that one off. Now he's stretched into that, takes him down now. Shoulders aren't flat to the referee's satisfaction. Quite rightly, Anton just waits a few seconds for the shoulders to be flat before he counts. Here we go, posting early for Christmas. No, neatly swaps out that. Warren saw that one coming, didn't he? Another arm drag. Crutch hold, coming down for the slam. Yes, he is. Just the count of 2. Well, the crowd here at Sitting Bull at Kemsley Community Centre watching this one with interest. And just trying to get them a little bit more involved in the match. Get a better reaction if the crowd makes some noise. There's a couple of weakening rabbit punches, not too effective from Richie Stevens. He's just got to make him lose concentration for a minute. Back elbow that did connect well. Just pulling him away from those ropes, get him out of harm's way. The foot's still near enough if he wants it. Arron Warren's the son of an airline pilot, would you believe? Didn't follow in his dad's footsteps. A very proud father, nevertheless. Airline pilot dad. Potential championship wrestler son. Chance for Stevens. This is the problem when you're trained by the same man. Both of these wrestlers absolutely know what the other guy is capable of. It's not that easy to catch him off guard. Just the 1-4, 1 submission or 1 knockout to decide. We've had 8.5 minutes of this. Oh, and it's going to be 6 of one and half a dozen of the other here. This is Richie Stevens' chance. Slithers out, but didn't let go, so he's got these arms still. A roll up. Just the count of 2. So 9 minutes of this match. Arron Warren and Richie Stevens. Through the legs. Oh, clever stuff. Now, is he going to catch him? No, he's not. Richie thought he had him there for a moment, didn't he? You could just see the look on his face. But if anything, the crowd are behind Arron here, the young star from Harwich in Essex. Harwich versus Colchester this match. Richie did well there, decided to go down. Otherwise that was going to happen. And he's got it. He's got it. Arron Wongs is the winner. And it took him just under 10 minutes to do it as well. So after 10 minutes of an intriguing contest from 2 young Essex stars, it is a win for Arron Wongs. Let's go down to ringside for the announcement. Steve Bamber.
Arron Wongs! ladies and gentlemen, a very sporting contest. I think you're really showing appreciation, equally I'm sure, for Richie Stevens.
Good place to fall back to. 16 stars we're going to see a lot more of. Don't go too far away though. We have that title match, the All Nations Return title match. Danny Black, Tate Mayfairs. It's next. Well, hello everybody, it's Lee Bamber at ringside, welcoming you to this Rumble promotion here at Kemsley near Sittingbourne. Saved you a ringside seat just in time for our top of the bill, the All Nations title match. It's a return match featuring Danny Black and this fella, Tate Mayfairs, who used to have the belt, but today is the challenger from West London. Now I have with authority is blissfully residing in his penthouse suite in Soho. He is the man that all men want to be, every woman wants to be with. He's the challenger. Title action then with Rumble Promotions. Let's get down to ringside for the official introduction with Steve Barker.
I was here. How many of you were here last time I was here? Then let me make this very clear to you. You, there, you, every one of you, put your hands up and cheer Danny Black as he stole my All Nations Championship from me. After I held that championship for nearly 500 days, he stole it from me and you all cheered him. Tonight, I get my redemption tonight. Finally, the good guy wins. I'll beat Danny Black. I'll knock him out cold. I'll take back my All Nations Championship. And I'm gonna rub it in the face like each and every single one of you.
Well, that's all very well, Tate Mayfairs, but there's a man coming into the ring now who has other ideas. And at the end of the day, no matter how much Tate Mayfairs has to say for himself, it's this chap from South London that's coming into the ring with the championship belt. He is your champion. He is Danny Black. A very controversial last meeting of these two at this very arena. I'll tell you more about when the match gets underway. You don't need to listen to the endless pontifications of Tate Mayfairs. It doesn't mean anything. What matters is he doesn't have the belt. And this guy, Danny Black from South London, does. It's a rematch, a return challenge. He is the kid without fear. And that's why he has that Rumble Championship belt. All Nations title match. You get a chance to have a look at that belt. It's a very, very impressive belt. Everybody on the Rumble roster wants a chance to go for it. Due to a series of elimination matches and down to promoters, only the very best have a chance to get it. He is going to hang on to this belt with all his heart. A gutsy, heartfelt wrestler. Here he is at ringside, Danny Black. The other side of the ring, a very annoyed and very worried, no doubt, Tate Mayfairs. Here comes the champion. Let's cross now to Steve Barker to introduce these two officially.
So ladies and boys and girls, our main event this afternoon, this contest, a return contest for the official All Nations Wrestling Championship and belt, to be wrestled with a time limit of 20 minutes, with the one fall, one submission or knockout to decide the winner. Presenting and introducing to you, coming from my left, the former champion, the leading contender, and this afternoon, the official challenger from his penthouse suite in Soho, Tate Mayfairs. And ladies and gentlemen, his opponent, coming from the opposite side of the ring, from South London, the kid with no fear, and the defending champion, Danny Black!
Thank you, Steve. Steve Barker, our MC today here at Kemsley. Matt Wilson is your third man for this title match. Our referee explained to the wrestlers to defend themselves at all times. No punching, no fingers in the eyes.
Ladies and gentlemen, the referee asked to remind both wrestlers, 2 public warnings, third one, automatic disqualification. In the case of Danny Black, that would mean he loses the belt. In the case of Tate Mayfairs, that would mean he gains the belt. There we go. Commence wrestling!
Now employing the old-style Mount Evans rules when it comes to public warnings, which is good. So as we say, Matt Wilson in charge of this one. Matt Wilson, if you've got a long memory and supported British wrestling over the years, Matt Wilson, our referee, is in fact the grandson of the great referee and masterful Roy Harding. Some of those old World of Sports matches from the 1980s. You see Roy Harding, a good friend to many of us in the wrestling business. This is his grandson, Matt Wilson, appointed the referee for this title match. So good wrestling pedigree there. So Tate Mayfairs not happy with being the challenger, but at least he's got a chance to get that title back. Yes, he held that belt for 461 days in total until Danny took it off him just 2 months ago. So this is the official sanctioned return. Very controversial circumstances. The contract said that they could appoint a referee. So Tate Mayfairs wanted Shen Wu, his mate, as the referee, but of course that did give a chance for Danny Black to appoint a referee as well. And he chose Sid Manelli, so we had almost a battle of referees, which Sid won and refereed the match. There was a little bit of interference from Shen Wu at the end as well, so I'm not very satisfactory to the match, but it's very satisfactory for Danny Black. You can imagine Tate Mayfairs after 461 days to lose that belt. So that was only 2 months ago. His first title defence is now 1-4, but as you heard Steve Parker say, 2 public warnings, the third is automatic disqualification. They're starting early on the aggressive arm whips, pulling against the joints. In any case, it's a very easy himself there. This is the officially sanctioned return title match from that one here in Kemsley 2 months ago. Fast on his feet, doesn't he? Danny Black, nip and tuck, straight out. Nice MMA Kung Fu kick there. Oh, tips him over the top. That's not exactly legal. And certainly if he's going to follow him out of the ring, it won't be exactly legal. But neatly, Danny Black has caught him on that one. Well, it served him right for going out. And if we could just deposit him, bang, that's perfect. Not legal from either of them, but it was Tate Mayfairs that decided to go in stalking of his opponent. Hoist by his own petard, turned it round nicely. Of course, while all this is going on outside, I hope they're noticing that Matt Wilson has got to the count of 4. Mayfair's trying to come back in, but Black is... And he did manage to at least break the count there while that's going on. But they've got to be mindful that when it comes to the rules and regulations of this match, we are under the old school rules, and there could be public warnings issued. If they continue to fight outside the ring, wrestling outside the ring, not allowed, whatever happens, it's not going to count. You can go for a pinfall, a submission and knockout and get someone to tap. It won't matter if it's outside the ring. But instead of handing out the warnings, Matt Wilson has decided to go for the count and he's now at 6. Well, this is not what you expect if you put the title on the line. It's, one of the things the referee will say when he calls them together, the pep talk, is that as a championship match, I expect championship wrestling, and this isn't from either of them. Tate Mayfairs was trained by Sid Scala at Hustle Gym. Meanwhile, Danny Black, the man they call the Kid Without Fear, buoyed on in this particular match by some very complimentary words from the great Mark Haskins. There's a YouTube clip or a TikTok clip, a video of it anyway, online. Very complimentary things from Mark Haskins, a very fine wrestler. He doesn't give away compliments that easily, only when it's due. Right, the referee's going to have to start to get involved a little bit in there. He gets to the count of 10, they're both out of it. They're both disqualified, they both failed to reach the count of 10. So Danny Black really does need to get back in the ring. Boot with the momentum of an entire run around this 14-foot ring, straight to the face of Tate Mayfairs. Mayfairs will tell you that Tateness is greatness, but he's not having it all his own way at the moment, is he? Here he comes again. How much momentum? He's faster this time. He's faster. It is another boot. No. Well, you've got to say, obviously, Danny Black absolutely telegraphed that one. Didn't Tate Mayfairs knew it was coming. Crush, hold and slam onto the floor of the community centre. There's a very thin wooden parquet flooring here, but underneath that is pure concrete. Straight down now. Referee Matt Wilson is going to have to take charge of this at the moment. He's telling him to get back in the ring. He really has had enough now. And such unfortunate behaviour in what is a title match. It's the All Nations title, championship and belt. It's a beautiful belt. Danny Black is heading towards it. It's on the stage at the moment. Well, the referee's even given up trying to do the count now. There's the belt. It was his. He'd like it back again. But he's not going about it the right way. They describe Tate Mayfairs as the kingpin of suave violence. Nothing suave going on now. Here we're on for a pole driver on the stage area. There is absolutely no padding on the stage, of course. It's a little bit on the ring, yes. Nicely done. Right, the referee's well, it's good the referee's thinking about getting back in the ring. It would be nice if the wrestlers followed him. Right, let's hope we can have some championship wrestling now. Controversy on the last time these two met, and a lot of outside work this time. Got him nicely, got him pinned, got him held. Oh my word, that was only a 2. And Tate Mayfairs in the dressing room just complained to anybody who would listen that 461 days he had that belt. And this little kid, calls it a kid, this little kid comes along and takes it off me. He is very a cover. It's not much of a kid. Danny Black made his debut in 2017. He has a fan of the great Mark Haskins. Just back from Austria and Italy. Made a very big impression in Naples just before Christmas of 2022. A little dig to the forehead there. That's a disorientation thing as much as anything else. So now, had 9 minutes of this match. 9 minutes have gone. Don't forget, it's a 20-minute limit. If no score is reached at the end of 20 minutes, it will mean that Danny Black retains that belt. The champion keeps the belt in the event of a no-score draw. We're almost halfway through. We've still got another 10 minutes to make it count though, but we're approaching 10 minutes in this match. Mayfairs has had a lot of experience. It's in the blood, it's in the genes with Mayfairs. His father, a martial artist, his granddad, a bare-knuckle boxer. So he knows all about fighting, and that is a tough wrench there. He really got that, pulling right back against the joint there. So we're halfway there in this match, 10 minutes gone, 10 minutes to go. One fall to decide and one fall for the championship belt. Counter two, nice kick out. Gonna grab that leg again. Yes. So an ankle pulled right against that knee joint. Totally legal, so Danny Black can find a way out of that. Still wrenching it the wrong way against that side, not being trapped. So absolute painful move there. It's like an anaconda grip on that. He's managed to, wasn't too much athletic flourish, but he's kicked his way out of it, and that's all that counts. But again, how much damage has been done to Danny Black's leg there? I thought Mayfairs would have spotted that, and he'll be going with that in a minute when he gets a chance. Posting early for Christmas, bang! So now we've got a weakened knee and slightly damaged back with Danny Black. And no matter what Mayfairs throws at him, Danny Black will not give up and will not submit. Tough competitor, Danny Black. Another good submission move. Full Nelson could push that back into a chicken wing. He won't submit. He still says submit, not tap out. Tap out sounds like a Cameron McIntosh music. I'm going to stick with submit because that's where the pain is. Got him on that ground level full Nelson. Mayfairs also lifted it slightly as well, so got him into that kind of chicken wing full Nelson, which is pulling again against the joint. And there you can see the face of Danny Black, and he's in trouble. Mayfairs says give up. And he needs to remember he's the challenger here. It's for the champion to lose. Mayfairs has got to take it. That would have hurt him. It connected, nicely dropped. Straight across the back of the knee. Count of two, and Mayfairs knows how close that was. And we're keeping an eye on the time here as well, because we say it's a 20-minute match. If there is no score, the title stays with Danny Black, and we are approaching 13 minutes of this. So 7 minutes to go. Here comes Danny Black out. Launches him into the headbutt at the top of that turnbuckle. 9 years experience of Tate Mayfairs, so he knows his way around the ring. So Sid Scarlett has done a very good job on Mayfairs at the Hustle Gym. 190 pounds of athletic ability here. Ooh! Matt Wilson's hand was almost coming down there for the three. That was ever so close. But just explaining to Mayfairs it was only a two. Well, they call Danny Black the kid without fear. He's going to have to throw everything into this. He's still got time to plan a few things. We are at 14 minutes of this match now. It's a 20-minute match. 6 minutes remaining. And again, the knee. That's what it's all about in the last title match as well. Shenwu, by the way, not here today, so we certainly can't have a rematch of the interference last time. Shenwu is not on the bill, he's not in the building. So that won't happen this time. However, Sid Manelli, who refereed the last one, is, and he is watching this one very closely from the dressing room door, just sitting backstage watching this match. So the crowd here at Kemsley cheering for Danny Black, and they would like to see. He's only had it for 2 months, which of course is a lot less than the 461 days that Mayfairs held that belt. This is his first title defense. And this time you don't have any duplicate referees, any dodgy bits of the contract. You have an official, qualified, respected referee in Roy Harding's grandson, Matt Wilson. Handled this one very fairly so far. No public warnings yet. So will Tateness be greatness? He's got more experience, and he's also got the drive on this one because he would like that title back very, very much indeed, to put it mildly. He's also got the weight advantage as well as the experience advantage, but Black did it before. South London Danny Black, North London West London Tate Mayfairs. Exchanging the forearm smashes. That's a lot of. It's a neat little back kick there. That caught him very nicely. Yeah, clever stuff from Black, but Mayfairs has the most experience. He's wise to it. He just needs to duck down and avoid that kick. Now Mayfairs is up to something. I don't know whether you can see that on the camera, but he's gone to a neutral corner, the right corner here, and he did something. He put something down his trunk. I can't quite tell what it was, but he's up to something. I don't know whether you call that at home. He may have just been adjusting his trunk, I'm not certain, but we'll just keep an eye on that because there's definitely some trunk movement from Mayfairs a few moments ago in that neutral corner. Not sure if we call that at home. We'll have to wait and see what happens. 17 minutes gone then, just 3 minutes remaining. A cover, 2, no, just the 2. Now the crowd are also telling Danny Black something. Ringsiders here saw Mayfairs do. I'm not certain exactly. Maybe he was just adjusting his trunk. I'm not certain. But... And there he goes. He's going into the trunk. What's he got? You know, with Mayfairs, you're never going to have a straightforward match. Just 2 minutes remaining of this match, of this 20-minute match. There's only 2 minutes to go. They've got to move. They've got to do something quick. Oh, kicked out. So whatever Mayfairs brought into the ring, it made no difference at all. There's the referee, Matt Wilson, just explaining to Danny Black. It was only a count of 2, but time is running out. We heard Steve Barker at the beginning say it's a 20-minute time limit. And we're at 18:30. Should it go into its full time, the rules are clear. Danny Black will retain that match, that title. They'll have to have another one. He's trying to lift them. Well, it's going to go almost the full distance, this. Now, I don't think they are aware of how close to the wire they are leaving. There's 1 minute remaining. 1 minute to go. They've got to throw everything. The corner pad is down. The referee telling him, of course, you've got to stand back now because you're not allowed to, especially with the corner padding down. Well, Wilson hasn't dished out any public warnings at all yet, but this is definitely a case for it. They don't know while this is going on. They've got 30 seconds left of this match. They can exchange forearm smashes. The corner pad will be put back up, but it's going to be academic. This is going to go the full distance. Oh, and into the referee, Matt Wilson. Oh my goodness gracious me. Well, now what's happening? What kind of landing does he have? This is not supposed to be the way it goes. Neatly done. Well, Danny Black celebrates. He'd be better off not celebrating, because I don't know what Tate Mayfairs has to... Oh, and he's got a knuckle duster on. That's what he had down his trunks. He's got the knuckle duster on. And meanwhile, Matt Wilson is completely stunned by what had happened. That's it, ring the bell right on the... Well, now what on earth had gone on there? We were right at the time limit anyway. The referee has called a halt to it. Sees that Danny Black is in no condition to continue, so call for the bell to be rung.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Steve Parker.
Danny Black unable to continue. The winner and new All Nations champion, Tate Mayfairs.
Well, it went to the wire. That was 19 minutes and 52 seconds, and nobody even realised how close it was to the wire. But of course, we have the controversy at ringside with that illegal implement being used to weaken Danny Black. The referee didn't see it. He just saw what condition Danny Black was in, so called for the bell to be rung, caused the match to be stopped, and has caused the winner to be Tate Mayfairs.
And new champion, Tate Mayfairs.
Well, controversy here this evening at Kemsley. Danny Black could certainly feel what went on. The referee was injured. He came across to see how badly injured Danny Black was. Stopped the match, called for the bell to be rung. We have the regained champion. Tate Mayfairs is once again the All Nations title holder. Again, for the second time by controversial means. He will be contracted to defend it, and first in line will be Danny Black, so we hope he gets a chance again. But he goes back to the dressing room of champion, your new champion, Tate Mayfairs. And a very, very unlucky Danny Black makes his way back to the dressing room. He'll get his chance another day, but he, of course, is not happy with that. Controversy here at Kemsley.
Skulls. The Bryan brothers won a strap tonight, boys. Last time I checked, there was only 2 of them.
Yeah, only 2.
There's 3 of us. So bring them out, eh? Ladies and gentlemen, coming from the blue corner, represented and presented by Mike Check, the Skulls 1 and 2.
How many years, mate? I can't hear you.
Can we have their opponents, please? Sorry, cut the music. So, I forgot to tell you, I've got a little message for you. Nino Burns, number 1. There's number 1. Number 2, Xander Burns. Sorry, I've got a message for you. He's not going to wait until next year. He's making his professional wrestling debut here today, 15 years age. Let's give a nice big welcome for Xander Burns.
Well, this is a turn up for the books. The team of the Skulls weren't expecting that. Nobody was expecting that. Welcome to ringside, everybody. It's Lee Canton here at Kemsley near City Walk for this Rumble Promotion Tag Team Challenge match. We know Nino Bryan, we know Xander, his younger brother by 2 years, but this is a turn up. So here is Leland Bryan. Bryan's number 3 at only 15 years of age. Part 1 you might have seen now, MC Steve Barker presents Leland with a certificate to say that he has passed all his tests, all his exams, all his training to be a fully licensed, registered professional wrestler under the Rumble auspices. And so in 2023 we're going to try finding some matches, breaking in gently with some opponents and give him an easy ride. But no, that all went out the window, because on the day that he qualified, the day that he was given his wrestling license, he's in the match with his brothers for the very first time, taking on the Master Skull. This is said to be a cracker. This wasn't as built. A discussion must have gone on in the dressing room. Now that he's got his official wrestling license and can appear on shows, maybe it was suggested by his brothers that he gets introduced to the world of wrestling to the paying crowd with this tag match. And so it is to be. The Masked Skulls with their manager Mike Check against Nino, Xander and Leland Bryan.
This is now a 6-man tag match coming from the red corner, Mike Check and the Masked Skulls. And coming from the blue corner, Xander Burns, Nino Bryan, and making his first ever wrestling appearance in the ring. Ladies and gentlemen, it takes the body of 15 years of age, Xander Burns.
Well, nobody was expecting this. I don't think even Leland was expecting this. Certainly Mike Check, well, we mentioned earlier on, but he is a wrestler and intends to wrestle some more in 2023. But he wasn't expecting, he's not dressed for it. He's got shoes on, he's got
Wrestling.
very orange trousers on. And it matters not. He's in. It's 3 against 3. Still 1 fall, 1 submission or knockout to decide. Anton Green is your referee, the man in the middle of this. The third man, although somehow I sometimes think he might be the 5th or even the 7th man in the ring. We shall see. So it's Nuno that opens up against Skull 2. We'll see if Anton can keep control of this particular match. So we have never seen Leyland before. He's never had a professional match before. Up until now, it's all been training and gym work. Let's see when his brother tags him in, if he can cope with the big time atmosphere of action. Armbar to Nino. Against Mark Skull 2. Mike Check was originally going to be, of course, the mouthpiece outside the ring to give a bit of a bite, but he is a fully trained wrestler, and now he found himself involved with this particular match. He's got to come in if he's tagged. He can't bail out. So a most unusual climax to our Rumble presentation here. Yeah, he's on the wrong side for Skull. He was hoping to get a bit of respite and tag someone in, but he found himself totally the wrong end. Now, where's Mike Check going there? A bit of consolation there, a bit of consoling. But first and foremost, that's what Mike Check's job is. He is the manager. But should that hand come from the other side of the ropes to invite him in, he has got to wrestle. Right, the tag has been made. So number 1 will now come in. Out goes 2, in comes 1. Nino remains, or will he tag one of his brothers? Big moment for all 3 Bryan brothers, because it's a lovely family moment. In comes Xander, who, until today has always been the youngest of the Bryan brothers, and he's only 18 himself. So the crowd here at Kemsley cheering for Xander. Tate on. Masked Skull. We know nothing about the Skulls, if they are related, where they come from, what matches they've had, who they are, what they're about, where they train. We know nothing. They won't talk to us in the dressing room. Any communication is made through Mike Check. He's the only one from that team that would speak to him. Even then, you definitely give very much information away. But it's from Boreham Wood, the younger of the 2 regular brothers by 2 years. He made his debut in 2019, so a bit of experience, but he's still learning. He'll be the first of them. He's still learning against a variety of opponents, picking up experience along the way. Alright, referee Anton Green will call a break. Right, here we go. Are we off? Yes, we are. Young 15-year-old Leyland Bryant, who only got his license to wrestle formally today. He was lined up for some matches to introduce him gently in 2023. Finds himself in this match with number 2, the Skull. And the Skulls are surely going to, I was going to say rag him round the ring. Yes, the Skulls are surely going to scurf him into the deck, but they're not. The young 15-year-old has done very well. He's still got that wrist lock on. He's got it on solid. Just checks by. Checks over his shoulder, thinking of tagging, but the brothers are quite happy for him to continue. There's going to be no love lost from the Skulls. They're not going to want to lose to a 15-year-old. They are going to absolutely demolish him, give him half a chance. But he's ripped him out of it. Look at the young kid's face. Can't believe he's done that, but he has. In fact, he doesn't want any more of it. In comes Mark Skull, number 1. Against Xander Bryant. Nice leap front and curve. It's a speciality of these Bryant brothers. They come across almost for a drop kick, but it turns into a move of their own. And another. With a back flying elbow from the top rope. Another one of the Bryan special. They do a lot of their own moves. In comes number one. Don't forget, Mike Check. He is the manager, but he could come in and wrestle. Might not be wise for the Skulls to tag in the manager. Where's he gone? There he is. Teamwork. It's great if you're a tag team and you can do this. Because brothers, you're going to think alike. You're going to have that even unspoken synergy where they can just look at each other and know what's coming next. Well, let's hope young 50-year-old Leyland gets the chance to come in again. But it's going to be Zander that takes over now. Yes, that caught the back of his head, Master. So it takes him far away from a chance to tag. Here he comes. The young 15-year-old making his debut here at Kensley. Well, whatever the young 15-year-old Leyland does this afternoon, it's going to be well received by this audience. He's learning all the time. Well, he's on the ropes. Referee straight there to tell him to break. Anton Green, the man with the stripes, doing very well here to keep order over this block. Keep pace with it. Now the cover. Body press does not sometimes. The Bryans, that's one disadvantage. They're just not heavy enough with the body press and the cover. Right, a tag. Nino is in. Zander will be out. Little dig at the end from both sides. Oh, Mike Check thinking about coming in. We've yet to see him. Right. Oh, nice little moment there. In comes the youngest brother. In fact, they're all in now. We did say the referee would be rage about it. 7 man at one stage. But here we go. Courtney's just too light. Airplane spin, knocking them down. Slam into the canvas. And the cover. Oh, this is surely it. No, it isn't. It isn't. Leyland kicks out. Suplex. High suplex. And here's the cover. Still managed to come. There's quite a bit of weight. As we said, we don't know anything about the Skulls. We don't know their weight. There's a lot heavier man bearing down upon you. Right, two must leave. Leyland in trouble now. Just the count of two. And the other Bryant brothers are going to be mighty proud of their 15-year-old younger brother. His first ever match. And we're going to see a whole lot more of him in the coming months. And rest assured he'll have his brothers there to support him all the way. He's doing well. Right, a tag. Who wants it? Number 2. Decides he wants a tag, but hadn't quite made the contact. The brothers will stay outside. And they've got to stay in that corner as well. They can't go and tag him down where he is. He cannot be tagged in that neutral corner. He's got to move. But he's going to try a splash. He's caught him. He's just too light. Straight across the knee. In comes one. Last goal, number 1. Don't forget to check out on the website for Rumble promotions. They're coming to a town near you throughout the next few months, especially if you live in Kent. Check them out and come and experience this big time atmosphere and action yourself live. There's nothing quite like it live. And this young 15-year-old is doing very well. Be in no doubt that Skulls, both of them, 1 and 2, will be on a mission to demolish this young upstart straight away. They don't want to lose face. We don't know what face they've got, but we don't want to lose it to a 15-year-old making his debut. The message will be quite clear in Camp Skull. Get rid of him as quick as you can. Now, Mike Check is in the ring. Oh, Now he's got to perform. Now he's got to wrestle. He's going to bail out as soon as he can, can't he? Super stuff. Right, Xander and Nino in. Xander is the man at the moment. Here comes Nino. Wow, that was high. That was high. And again. Didn't quite get the trajectory off the rope a little bit. This time. Now, sometimes you can try the clever stuff. Other times it just needs a boot in the face. Xander's back in. Nino 20, Xander 18. And, very clever, straight down onto his head. Mike Check is threatening to get into the ring. Oh, they're all in now. They're all in now. The referee has lost this one. He's got to take command. Now Mike Check has a go at Xander. Well, it's just one each side that should be in, but we've got the entire team now. All three brothers. Oh! Now, will the referee count that? Will he if they leave the ring? But he's got out! Xander pushes him out. Can't believe while he's there, you could 619 in Xander. He's in a perfect position for a 619. Mind you, Xander isn't. He's crashed down to the canvas behind him. What an absolute mellow is going on. A fireball of action. As they say in wrestling, nothing succeeds. Light excess. And that's what we've got now. Well, they say that World War III would be fought with nuclear weapons. They hadn't taken into account this tag match, have they? My word, it's throwing everything at them. Here comes Leyland. He's going to come from the top rope. He's got him! He's got both of them! Hold him! Hold him! He's held them! The Bryan brothers have done it! And the man that did it was Leyland at just 15 years of age. The hero of this tag match. Fantastic stuff. Steve Barker.
Ladies and gentlemen, here are your winners. Nino! Xander! And his first in the match,
Well, what a turn up that was. But they did it. We knew that the Bryan brothers were something special. But this young 15-year-old came into the ring, made his debut, and go home proud. There'll be a lot of chat going on in the Bryan household tonight. The Skulls go back to the dressing room to lick their wounds. What a victory. So with that, it's goodbye from all of us here at Kemsley. Thank you for joining us. We hope you've enjoyed it. For myself, Lee Bamber, and everyone connected with Rumble Promotions.
Xander Bryan, the British Lightweight Champion, Nino Bryan, and his first ever match at 15 years of age, Rumble Blades!
We will see you next time. Have a good time. Till next time.